Joshie from a J.
Oh my goodness, it is Sunday. We are back in the building. Man, we are live once again. We haven't been live since the week before Rebel ScumCon, so it's been 2 weeks since we've been here live on Clan Fett. Everybody, hope everyone is doing well. John, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing this weekend?
We're good, man. We're alive. It's a great day. We're trying out the new mic setup, so chat, please feel free to let me know if I sound cooked or if I sound a little bit better. Hopefully, it sounds a little bit better, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. But now, man, we're here. We woke up today. We had a banger of some leaks and some stuff come out. So yeah, dog, I'm ready for it.
Oh, we will be talking about that because that is what today's live is all about, guys. We're talking about Ahsoka season 2. We're talking about Starfighter. We're also talking about potential rumors for the Hunt for Ben Solo, guys. We have everything right here with us. But yeah, so before we get into it, let's go ahead and look at the chat. We got Brandon Baker in the building. What's going on? Skywankers. That's you, bro. That's you. Skywalker Ryan in the building. You know, it's not Clan Fett without Ryan. So good stuff. Slarty Bartfest. It's been a minute. What's going on? What's going
He's
on?
back in the building.
There she is, Grand Admiral Thrawn herself. Holly in the building. What's going on, Holly? Says she's sick today. Hopefully you get better and supposed to be at work as well. Well, hey, that's fine. You stay home, you rest up.
Hey, I missed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because I was out sick. So that was a rough weekend for me, big dog. But shout out to Holly for declaring war on the New Republic. About time.
I love the roast too, and we'll talk about that. How Thrawn's just like, yep, I would like to declare war on the Rebel Alliance, and it's like, whoa, they haven't been the Rebel Alliance for a minute now.
You're like, it's that meme again.
Let them know. Let them know. Zan Starkiller in the building. What's going on? Phantom Menace Dennis here. Mr. Donnie himself in the building. What's going on, big dog?
My boy.
Cool. Okay, there we go. Yeah, John, you do sound good on my end. Glad everyone else has you sounding good as well. But yes, man, Rebel Scum was awesome. You know, we got the tea right here. Ask John. This was the first thing I saw, and I'm like buying that. That's my first purchase, and it ended up being like my 5th purchase. But that was the number one. That was the goal.
It was money, and he tried to get it early, and their ATM system went down. So yeah. So
it was mad goofy, but hey, we got it. It's obtained. We're good. Yeah, Haja in the building. Sally won't be here. Dad's ill. Wow, man, sorry to hear that.
Hey, we're with you, my man. Hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing better.
Can you big get well to Jeff, please? Yep. Hey, Jeff. Yep. This is Clan Fett. Get well soon, man. We're pulling for you, all right?
We appreciate you, and we appreciate your son a lot.
Yes. So, yeah, there we go. Mr. Haja, glad you'll be in on the recap, man. We're always here. No doubt, man. No doubt. Reach out, man. Reach out. So, but yeah, man, with all that being said, guys, what's going on? Ahsoka, like, we have to start with Ahsoka season 2, right? It can't be anything else. It has to be Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously watch the trailer. We'll go through it. But I was watching with Mike and Ron, and it took forever, bro. Like they had like a 2.5 hour stream until it even hit the Star Wars news. So we had a couple guys in the comments saying like, "Oh, dude, it's out now! Like, holy crap!" And so I run upstairs to use the bathroom. And by the time I get downstairs, I just see Mike on the screen with a big smile on his face saying, "Holy shit." And I'm just like, oh my God, what happened? So then I go ahead, watch the trailer, and I'm like, yep, flipping the camera on, we got to record, right? So, dude, just insane. And then of course you text me too saying check Insta. I'm like, shit. What else? But yeah, dude, Ahsoka season 2 teaser trailer, the first look at it. What were the first initial thoughts for you, John?
That I'm here for it. I think I commented when I posted on my story. It was like the we ride at dawn. It's like, oh dog, like it's everything I wanted and more. And then I went on a rabbit hole of getting upset at comments that were poo-pooing on it.
Oh yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. So no, I was hyped, dude. And it's like just the visuals, the sounds, like seeing Ezra and Zeb get back together, seeing Thrawn come back, seeing the space battle of the B-Wings rip apart a Star Destroyer, which I know Thrawn wins that fight. So it's like, what's one Star Destroyer down the drain? I'm assuming Pelion and the boys are going to be there again. So we'll get to see the Shadow Council. Dude, I'm hyped. Like I'm hyped. The poster they released, I need to get, but it's like, it has it's reminiscent of the Heir to the Empire cover from Timothy Zahn. So like, or I think Timothy Vaughn. Yeah, I think I messed that up. But yeah. So it's like, yeah, man, we're here,
dude. I just the fact that they're still delivering right out the gate, man. We got a freaking Clone Wars flashback, and we have no idea what's going on. We see a Jedi. A dark Jedi. Who is this man?
What's your name, cuh?
Yeah, who are you, cuh? I need to know right now. There's no chance. Star Wars Nerd and Ryan both messaged me and said, bro, that is Ben Stiller. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at him, it's like, damn, that does look like Ben Stiller. So now I can't unsee it. Yeah, literally some Zoolander shit. But man, just crazy, dude. And the sequences keep going on and on and on, and I'm just like, bro, we're getting live action Night Sisters, and we already knew this was going to happen. We knew we were going to see Dathomir, but dude, the clouds and the smokiness to Dathomir when they're going into
the mystique.
Oh my god, bro! I'm like, this right here is exactly what we need, bro. It hits. I have goosebumps right now as we're talking about it. And it's too perfect.
God, like, to be a rebel trooper in a white hallway, bro, is just a death sentence. Like every time those boys be coming out and popping their head, they pop their head out of the hallway, and then like Vader, like 2 times, like it's just every time we see those homies, Darth Maul with the clones, it's like anytime we see dudes in a hallway, they're just getting waxed, and the rebels just get the worst of it. We can see the night troopers popping out, and it's like, they're gonna get shot and just get back up. So it's like these dudes are gonna be like, yo, what?
See, that the horror fan of me is really loving this, and I love the way that they make the Night Sisters look. They absolutely look terrifying, which I think that's a great look. Really, really good. But another thing I really like is I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of scary tones. This is also going to be, during a time to where we have no idea what's going on in the galaxy. I mean, we're trying to tap in with Hera, the early stages of the New Republic, and with Thrawn being back in the main galaxy, he's already making his footprint. He's like, yeah, so I've definitely I pledged my allegiance to the Empire, and now that I'm back, things are going to be ran smoothly. You are either going to obey or you're not. And I don't know, dude. I don't know. Give me Thrawn, dude. That's the whole thing. Once I saw Thrawn, that close up, the one that we have on the thumbnail for this live stream, perfection, bro. They grew the hair out a little bit. The makeup looks a little smoother. The slick back hair. I'm just like, bro, they killed.
He got cosmetics again after coming back from Peridia.
Oh, dude,
that boy went straight to a dry cleaner and a massage parlor and was like, "Get me set, bro. I got some business to take care of."
Yeah, give me straight now. And Fulcrum Noah in the building. What's good? Yes, we are eating good, man. We are. Mando in the building. What is going on, big dog? What is good? But yeah, man, I don't know. It's really good. Well, shit. Should we just go ahead and pull up the trailer?
Yeah. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go through it and then talk about it, or?
Yeah,
Break
we'll
it.
go. We can go through frame by frame before we get into Starfighter and other news. But yeah, we can definitely do that. Your boy don't have a premium, so bear with me.
Lucasfilm, we love you. Please don't DMAC us.
Yes, just be calm
We
with this.
pray.
Or IGN too. IGN, shout out IGN. All right, we're gonna pull this up.
Banter.
All right, cool. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna watch a little frame by frame, cut it, and watch. We got. All right. So 15 seconds. You couldn't have said that was any smoother. Way to hook me. Way to hook other fans. I feel like any other way to it, it's the best way you could start a trailer with a Clone Wars flashback that we all knew we were gonna get, but it was executed so perfectly. So, bro, what were you thinking right here with this first beat right here, the first 15 seconds?
I was hooked, like you said, like way to get me involved. Like the U-wing coming out of like a dusty, smoky environment. Like two U-wings, like already like goated ships, like coming out of that scenery. So it's like we have the present, and then we go straight into like this flashback. Like you said, we've all been talking about it. Like that's been something that's been going on. So it's like we get to see it firsthand. We get to see this clone lying in the snow. It's at this moment. It's something that we haven't really seen before. It's a new flashback. And then it's like, we get this dark Jedi, or like this dark Force user who doesn't have a red blade, who's got that new type of lightsaber that I think we've seen in canon, not in canon before, but we've seen before. But like, that's a complete vibe where it's like, that's something new. And I think this ending shot where it's, Anakin is, nodding his head to Ahsoka to, commence the fight and let's get into it. And I'm really hoping this final strike that this ends with is him cutting the guy down. Like,
Yeah,
he turns around or something and he just goes straight through the guy.
dude. It's gonna mess with me. And here's the thing: this is what we do as Star Wars fans. We think that this is just some insane connection, but it's probably just gonna end up being a brand new Jedi. And I love how people are connecting him to Marok, Exar Kun, and also Pong Krell. So this could be an instance where maybe we see that there's a dead clone trooper. Is there a battle going on here? Or did this said Jedi, this new, character, did he take out that stormtrooper or that clone trooper? Did he kill his own battalion? Like, what's going on here? Right. So now we're kind of looking at this as a Pong Krell incident where this Jedi just killed his own clones, turned on his own clones. It's like a reverse Order 66. And just taking after one of the most devious Jedi ever, Mr. Pong Krell, shitty dude. But this could easily set up for this awesome fight. And I would love to think that this Jedi does get away. He has that pose. As you look, one thing that I missed and I was looking at was the way he's standing in the distance with his back to Anakin and Ahsoka. So you see him right there, and they're probably looking for him after they just got call, like maybe he just hunted down. And also, dude, look at this background. This is scary. Tall trees and the fog, and it's snowy, it's cold. Like, I'm good, like that dude. We talked about who would you rather fight, Maul or Grievous? And it's just like, well, neither. If I don't have to, I'm not trying to fight this guy.
I'm not trying to fight Anakin, dog. Like in this environment, Anakin's probably thriving. Like,
so I mean, yeah.
I think I'm on the opposite end where I think you're right, where this is the meeting. Like this is where they will walk up and like you see the clones, you see the aftermath, and they walk up and see this dude in the distance. He comes up, gives some type of monologue maybe, or he just goes straight into it, and that's where Anakin then do that head nod, get into the fight. But I would be interested to see if this guy gets away. Anakin doesn't leave survivors, like he's gonna. So that's my big thing where it's like, I think that's part of, in the first season, she saw Anakin as Vader and was trying to talk about him. And it was like, you are like what happens if a Jedi goes too far. So it's like, do we see him striking this guy down after he's been beating or something like that? And then that just adds to like her case of I should have seen Vader before it happened.
Bro, that's a good point too. Because you saying that got me thinking, like, what if this guy right here somehow, I mean, this is the Clone Wars. I mean, we've seen Fives go through it. We've seen Maul talk about, like, they know the recipe to this. They know what's coming. Does this Jedi here, instead of having a Ponkrell style incident, does this guy figure out that the clones are going to turn on them at some point? And he's just like, you know what? I'm done. That I'm being set up. Maybe he thinks it's the Jedi fault. Maybe he thinks it's the Sith. I mean, how would he know it's the Sith at this point, right? But I think it would be insane if he was like, I'm going to get ahead of this. I'm going to kill them before they get me. So he wipes out his whole battalion. Obviously, we see one clone trooper, but that could be one of many. That could just simply be the only one. And maybe Anakin and Ahsoka are like, we have to confront this guy. And maybe with you saying, maybe he has a dialogue of some sort. Maybe he does. Maybe this dude is just like, do you guys know what's going to happen? I know what's going to happen. These clones are programmed to turn on us. And how big of a deal would that be if Anakin and Ahsoka here and this is season 1 of the Clone Wars, right? Okay. So this early back, what if Anakin and Ahsoka hear of this and they're like, this dude is tweaking. Like, what is he talking about? Right. But then we as fans watching know what's going to happen. So I think that would just be insanity. Like, what the hell is going on?
I think that would be a tough play because the people who watched Clone Wars would be like, yeah, but like Five said that to them. So like, that would be, if it was the second time they heard that from a clone and then a Jedi, it'd be like, yo, we heard this before. Like, what do you mean? But it's like, I don't know if they're willing to retcon that part of Clone Wars for them to be like, yeah, we've heard this twice and we're just brushing it over again.
See, they either could look at it that way, or this is a spot where it's kind of like, Ahsoka and Yoda had that, confrontation. Well, Yoda was like, talk to me. Like, what do you, I know there's something on your mind. Tell me. And she's like, nothing. And it's just brushed aside. So that was really kept between Ahsoka and Maul only, right? So maybe this could be another incidence to where this Jedi gets away. But I mean, truly, dude, I think this is Marok. I mean, I feel like Dave Filoni's favorite Inquisitor is Marok. I think it's one of his favorite, just like Ahsoka's his, that's his baby. But I think Marok is his baby of the Inquisitors. So I think giving him a backstory here would be awesome.
Yeah, and I think the similarities between the fight scenes of what we're seeing were like, the first, not the first time, but when Ahsoka and them engaged, like they were in that forest before, like, that's how it's like he kind of fights with that same fluid movement. I don't know. It's like I could see, I don't know, I'm torn because it's like on the renegade side of me is like, nah, Anakin kills this guy. Like, wait, he's gonna kill him. Ahsoka's gonna be like, yo, you just waxed another Jedi. Like, adds to the like you are too strong type vibe. Or it's like he gets away or he dies and somehow down the line they find him and resurrect him or something like that. So I don't know, but it's the scenery for me. It's like there's a lot of like vibe connection between that and where we saw Marok fighting.
Yeah.
Like dude, when Sabine is fighting Shin in that red forest, it's kind of the same vibe, just a different color perplexion.
Yep. Nah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. And like the more we talk about it, it's just like, are we gonna get too deep before we end up seeing what actually this character is?
Yes, it's gonna be a 15-second clip after we say all that, just like the Imperial guy from the Mando and Grogu movie. We built up this entire backstory and homie got waxed.
Yeah. So, no doubt. Mortis flashback, and then is Ewan doing a cameo? I think so. There's also rumors that they are saving Ewan for the kind of like the ending. What is it called? Like the media, like kind of like what they did with Vader and Maul Shadow Lord. They never posted his poster until after that the finale aired. So it's probably going to be something like that. Until we see Ewan, we won't see him on any posters or any merchandise until afterwards.
It's too big of a cameo.
Yeah. So that's going to be a big thing. It has to be a flashback, so something in the scene is going to be related to Ahsoka, what Ahsoka is mentally going through. Yep, that's kind of what we were talking to, or that's what we were talking about, was that this is gonna be about Ahsoka and what she's going through. I mean, the whole trailer is about Anakin asking her what she really is, like what she truly means as a part of the Force. So that's really cool visual area there.
And her whole thing is not being like Anakin, being part of that lineage of Jedi that just, destroy more or less. So it's
Yep.
like she's trying to separate herself from that, and we keep getting those points of where she probably saw it and then didn't act or recognize it, and then now she's having the ability to be like, "Dude, you murked everybody!" Like,
literally. Donnie's like, John giving this guy a whole arc. I'm here for it. Yep, that's right. Car talks coming soon. Just wait.
Disney, come hit us up.
Let me know. I got you.
JT, big dog.
JT in the building, popping in to say hi on the way to see Gramps at the nursing home. Hey, shout out Grandpa, man. Show him some love. Trailer was sick, and the lightsaber guy definitely resembled XR Kun for the older public. Yep. See, and there's more and more of that. So it's gonna be interesting once we find out, man. But hey, have a good time with your grandpa, man.
Yes, sir. Much love.
In. Luke had a vision of Kun in Legends. This reminds me of that. Yep. And it's just going to be, it's going to be a sign if Filoni wants to like tap more into Legends. As you can see, he pulls some things from it. Obviously, I think Ahsoka season 2 is going to be a huge introduction to Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire. I mean, you see it in the artwork. We just talked about that. You see it in the vibe, and the season 2 trailer alone feels completely different than all 8 episodes of Ahsoka season 1. Just this trailer alone, we're just like, damn, dude, the vibe here is just immense. So yeah, good stuff. So we'll
I think it's got that. We've been talking about the tempo for the recent shows and etc. And it's like it's got that tempo where it's like we're getting straight into it. Like I don't really think we're wasting much time into what we're looking at. It's like we're getting straight into, that's what season 1 was. We were building up the entire context of it. It was like Andor, same thing. It was like we're building up the entire story. Okay, story's built, established. We have the threat. We have this like predicament. We've got the scenario. Now we can act upon it. And like here's season 2 going straight into it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, dude. It's going to be very interesting because even more theories that surround it. I mean, even Donnie's just like, I heard something. What if they are setting up Darth Krayt from Legends as the new big bad? So I don't know, dude. It's never easy to be like, nah, that wouldn't work, or wait, yeah, that would work, because it really just depends on what Dave wants to do, man. Like this is his show, and he's literally Ahsoka season 1 was a big Dave flex. And we were all like, oh my God, bro, keep working. Make everything from here on out. And then you get Andor season 2 and you're like, ooh, hey, Tony Gilroy, would you like to do everything from here on out? So I don't know, dude. I think Darth Krayt would be pretty tight. I think that would be cool. But I'm just also thinking, real quick before we go, I'm also thinking, like, even with Abeloth, like I really want Abeloth to be a thing. And there are some things in this trailer where it's just like, ooh, damn, that's Abeloth vibes. I wonder what kind of power they want to go through, because we know Anakin's back as a Force ghost. He's going to be helping. Thrawn is obviously the big bad in the main galaxy, but there has to be something going on and pretty outside of just simply being stuck and stranded there. There has to be a bigger threat there as well. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. So let's roll, dog.
He's so clean, dog. My boy's so smooth with it.
Thrawn is him. That entire part there where he's just like, I'm here and I declare war. I've been here for, however long. It's probably been a while, because I mean, if you look at Peridia, everyone has longer hair, they look kind of more ragged. And of course, I mean, being in a different galaxy, time can be different, time can move a lot differently there. But in the main galaxy, I don't know, dude. Everyone seems clean. Thrawn has a fleet already. He got these TIE bombers all linked up with, like, dude, I don't know if we realize Thrawn has literally Imperial remnants and old vehicles and cruisers from the fleets and is mixing them in with the Night Sisters. These aren't TIE bombers. These are Night Sister bombers. This is insane. What in the hell? This is a mashup Lego set. This is a what if, like, dude, there's so much going on here. Like what do you think, bro? Like come on, the hype is here. We're all in.
Why use munitions when you can drop zombies, dog? You know,
literally.
Like, why would I blow up the ships when I can just capture them and take them from my fleet? You know, like that's the logistics of Thrawn is insane. It's just, you know, he's got this element, and to think of like you're talking about that horror movie aspect. That's like the fear factor of these night troopers dropping in, and we get to see them pull that green bow open with the Night Sister magic. You know, the main Night Sister witches are going to be doing something on the other end, either on Dathomir or on the Chimera, like to help them with their battle sense or something like that. Dude, I think they're gonna get, like, I was talking like Thrawn was gonna like smash these dudes. That I think he's gonna roll these dudes. Like it's just what it is, man. They're gonna come in here and just like get absolutely rolled and be like, whoa, that's way worse. Like the Shane Gillis meme, like, whoa, that was way worse, you know?
Literally. That's what's gonna happen, bro. I don't think Thrawn's holding back. Once we click play here, like you really get to see like how effective these fleets are. I mean, hold on, let me go back a little bit. The more I think about it, I'm like, dude, Moff Gideon could never. And obviously Moff Gideon wanted different things here, but like let's be real. Also, too, not to brush up on my Star Wars vehicles, but what are these? Are those light cruisers? Are those like Moff
from
Gideon's light
Rebels.
cruisers? Oh, okay, so those are the ones from Rebels then. Okay,
They're the throwbacks.
because I'm just like, bro, those look sick, and they also have like the little the hangar bay right there in the middle, dude.
I think they've just given that a little bit of a rebel look from the show.
Yep.
They're gonna flatten them out just a tiny bit from compared to what we saw.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Like, dude, come on, man. This one right here, this Night Sister right here was in one of the concept arts. So I think she's going to be like the leader of the Night Sisters outside of the mothers, obviously, because you can see the mothers back there doing their little triangle doodads with their little
magic
balls. And then you got Captain Enoch right here who, hey, I don't understand Enoch hate, but this dude's fucking badass. Like, name someone with a cooler helmet. And at first I was like, okay, come on. This guy has like it's like a Greek god like faceplate. But
yeah, he's got the Roman gladiator mask.
Oh my god, dude! Like, who was it? Dave Filoni, or did someone in the team hit him up and be like, "Dude, I have this sick idea for a helmet." Like, who came up with this?
Dog. Drip General. That's my boy. And I hope he's like, you know, they haven't really prefaced if he's, you know, alive or not. Like he has some sentience because he's able to speak and give Ahsoka directions and, you know, have the conversation and things like that. But I hope he's someone that like almost like I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but like the Hound or the Mount, whichever one's the undead guy. Like I hope it's like that, where it's like, you know, he's got this gnarly weapon that they're gonna give him that we saw in the artwork, and it's like, oh, he's gonna be able to fight a Jedi, and unlike the other homies, he's gonna get back up again.
Dude, that'd be so sick. Because how do you beat these guys? I mean, you can chop them down. I mean, it's just like zombie movies. I mean, you know, like sometimes you have to either kill the brain or decapitate. I mean, it depends on whatever zombie franchise you're looking into. But like Ezra, Sabine, and Ahsoka wiped an entire like little group, but they got back up, and every time they kept shooting or, you know, striking, they kept getting back up. So it's like, oh nah, bro.
Didn't they even put a lightsaber through one's head of the Death Trooper, and it got back up?
So I think the one that Sabine killed, that was a really cool sequence. It was kind of like it was like when Rey threw the saber to Kylo Ren and he ignited it as he caught it and took out the Praetorian Guard. That's kind of how this was. So with Sabine, she used the Force, picked it up, and right as it hit her hand, she ignited it, and it went right through the was it a Death Trooper? Yeah, it was a Death Trooper. and like that was sick. But I think that one was done. I think so. I think if you get the brain, I think they're done. So it's gonna be just like our normal zombie movie. So
Okay.
I think that's how you take these out. But who knows?
But
Who knows, dude?
maybe it
Maybe they
has to
can
be a
get.
lightsaber. Like maybe it can't, like if you just shoot it in the head, they just get back up also.
Yeah, so fuck, dude. There's a lot. But yeah, Slarty Barkfast says the black wing, it's like a flesh wound. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, so we're gonna talk about this a million times, but what is calling to Balin, bro? What do you think right now, today, Sunday, August 16th at 9:34 a.m. your time? What are you thinking is calling to Balin? What is this?
I think it's the brother. Like I know we've been talking a lot about Abeloth, and I know like Shin fits the description of like, maybe they're gonna use some type of like transfer essence or something, or I think what I was talking about with someone at Rebel ScumCon was like using Balin to get to Shin. So like Shin releases what shouldn't be released, or Balin releases it and then allows Shin to be taken over or something. I don't know, but it's like whatever it is, I kind of am getting more into the feeling that Anakin has already discovered it and like knows what it is. And I think we're gonna get that preface of like, we can't let him do this. Like,
Ugh.
it's Anakin's gonna be like, he speaks of this power, like it's not a power. Like maybe that's where it cuts off, where it's like it's actually this, it's an evil force that has been, kept, away or in solitude for however long, and it's like it's vying for someone to help them escape. Or so it's like, I don't know. I kind of think that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I like that. Oof. Shit. There's so chat. Let us know in the comments right now. There's 14 of us here. Shout out to all 14 of you who are chilling with us on this fine Sunday. What's up, Brandon Baker? Please let us know in the chat who or what is calling to Balin. I want to see what you guys think. That way you can kind of help us brainstorm. But we want to hear from you. Let us know what is calling to Balin Skull. Dude, I want to think it's Abeloth too. But she's kind of like Starkiller in the sense where if you're to bring Galen Merrick to Star Wars canon, he cannot be 25% of what Starkiller in the games was. Starkiller killed every legend or legacy character. He killed anyone in his way, turned Luke to the dark side. Like, come on, dude.
on somebody.
Yeah, how could I forget, the biggest thing? Like it's gonna be really tough to pull an Abeloth, but you can still pull strings and show, maybe kind of like a weakness, or like, like even like Boba Fett, like the dude, biggest badass in the galaxy, but being in that Sarlacc, it dumbed him down a little bit, so like during the times of Book of Boba Fett, he can't be fully badass as he wants. But I would put money on the son as well, because he's trying to get back. The son, we see that the father and the son statues are still there, but also with the daughter being, broken down, Ahsoka is the embodiment of the light. I mean, how many times can we talk about that? But the son makes so much sense. And also Ahsoka season 2, you're talking about going out with a bang, but Sam Witwer live action in Star Wars, we're eating. This is the year of Sam Witwer. I mean, Ryan Gosling is about to have a run here soon for Disney, but I mean, dude, Sam Witwer is just involved with one of the best animated series of all time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, dude. Bring me the live action son, and I think we're really talking.
This is a wild take, and there's like a 0.00001% chance it could be right. But what if when they went through that rift in the Clone Wars, they went to Peridia, and it's like that's where they ended up seeing the brother, seeing the sister, seeing the father, and it's like, they have no recollection of it. It's outside the known galaxy. When everyone was like, "Where did you guys go?" And it was like, "I don't know." Like you were gone for that long, but it's like, what if they went through a rift, end up on Peridia, already had that interaction? They get to a point where like they have that flashback of Mortis, and it's like, whoa, this is where we're at. Or it's like we see the brother, and it's like, back again type vibe. So like, I don't know, got me thinking. But it's like, we get to that scene where they open a temple, where Ahsoka does like the same thing, where her and Sabine open the doors to some sort of Jedi temple. But yeah, that's just like a random thought that I just had.
You know, I think that works too because like when you think about Mortis, what is Mortis? You know,
Mhm.
like it's just this rhombus floating in the galaxy and it just so happens to open up and you get pulled into it, which yeah, Anakin Skywalker, you know, he's the prophecy, the chosen one.
Yeah.
They were trying to lure him there to, you know, kind of discuss the future, but the only thing that I'm thinking is, you know, like the seasons changed like every day, you
Mhm.
know, like what is that? Is that just an illusion? Is that just like something that has to do with that realm or whatever that
Yeah.
is? Because it's obviously not a planet, it's like a realm. So what if on Peridia there is a portal or an opening to where Mortis can be anywhere? Mortis can be everywhere at any time. So I think there are lots and lots of connections here. But I mean, who says that once they open up this little temple, Ahsoka says that, you know, they might be in more trouble than she thinks. That's a red flag, man. Like, what is this place? But Anakin and Ahsoka, I think that would be a really cool like connection with them being like, we've been here before, or like Anakin being like, Ahsoka, we've done this before. Use,
Yeah.
you know, use the force and feel
Like
like what this place
yeah.
is.
Like, what if you even saw like the oh no, that's a stretch because she disappeared. I was like, you could even throw in like some remnant of the sister, like maybe a piece of jewelry or something that she was wearing, like on the ground from where she transferred her essence into Ahsoka. And it's
Mm.
like remember what you are type vibe. Like you are the embodiment of light side. Like you need to uphold that agreement.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be interesting. Balin has the longer beard, so his mind is going through it and to find his power. So I don't think. What does it say? I only think Abeloth. I see. Uh, yeah, dude, it's so interesting. I have no idea what's going on. Something is affecting the entire galaxy. Yep. That's what we're gonna learn, dude. They only show Balin and Shin for such a short amount of time. And this time it looks like Shin is looking for Balin, and Balin's more of just like, get away. I'm done with you, you know. And it's Balin obviously used Morgan Elsbeth to get to this power, which also helped Thrawn get out of Peridia. Poor Morgan Elsbeth, bro. When you actually think about her, you're like, God damn, that sucks. She was going through it, man. She got used by
Yeah, big
everyone.
time.
Um, and so fuck, but yeah, let's go forward. And everyone's favorite war, bro. There's so much going on at the end to where you're just like, all right. There's a lot here. Mr. Cam in the building, bro. You haven't changed your name to Limitless Goat yet. What are we doing?
Big dog.
What are we doing, bro? Hey, glad to have you here, man. Good to see you. Yes, it is such a good trailer for a teaser. Dude, I need it. I need more. I need more now. But yeah, with the ending, John, what do you think for Ahsoka season 2? Guns blazing, we see it, but what do we think and how it wrapped up?
Um, I think it ends with, Thrawn coming out on top. Like, I think it's gotta set up the precedent for what's going on in the galaxy. Like, oh man, the pain I will have if if Thrawn is done this season. Like,
Oh,
I oh, I'd be sick, dude. I will be absolutely sick. So I need it to go on. So I need it to be a precedent where we have this thing of Ahsoka, are you a Jedi or not? Like that's going to be the big question of the season, and I think that's going to lead into, whether that's the next series. If she's a Jedi, is she coming back to help build the new Jedi temple? Like, is she coming back to these next steps of the galaxy? And if she's not, then we don't have a reason to really see her anymore. So it's like if she's going to end her story here, I think that needs to be that precedent that's set with being on Peridia or something going on where like she's called to that higher power. But I just don't like I can't see the rebellion winning this or the New Republic coming out
no.
on top. It's like they may win a couple battles here and there, but I think Thrawn's going to end this season as Mr. Man running the galaxy more or less. And it's like, okay, how do we get to this? And then we have that time period before Force Awakens. We get to see the buildup of armament. We get to see all this stuff happen. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm hoping for, at least.
Yep. Yeah, and that is something that you can take from the end here because there's so much going on. Um, characters left and right, like Anakin. And Donnie did just make a really good point. This quote right here is amazing. It's so, so good. And I think they are going to give us even flashbacks right here in this sequence of young Ahsoka, Ariana Greenblatt, standing out in the distance when she leaves the Jedi Order and with Hayden standing behind her. Bro, come on, dude.
What
That,
what if that's the Ewan cameo where it's like Anakin and Obi-Wan being like, it's Anakin blaming the Jedi again, where it's like, you guys like, oh man. Whew.
What I think is going to be really cool about this is we're going to get so many fan servicey flashbacks and details from the Clone Wars, and maybe even other times in the timeline. I mean, shit, we might even see some sequel stuff. I mean, that's what we're leading into. And of course, like with this going on, with Thrawn coming back, Luke and Leia have to be players at some point. They have to be, especially with all the discourse about Luke Skywalker's character going forward.
You see that meme where
you got to bring him in.
There was a meme going around, and it was like Ahsoka to Anakin. It was like, you got a son, right? Like,
oh, I seen that. Yeah. It's like, bro, go take care of your kid, bro.
Yeah, go bother him, fam.
Yeah, give me a scene where Obi and Annie Night Hero cry, bro. That would be crazy.
I mean, what if we see Ahsoka having that flashback of fighting Vader from the temple? Like, that would be hard, Oh,
on Malachor?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's so much that goes into it, and I think we're set, dude. I think Filoni's given us those pieces, and it's all necessary without it being overkill. And there's more to come, dude. If Amon Esfandi is like, hey, like it's guns blazing, it's fast paced, the tempo is high, lots of fighting, lots of lightsabers, lots of blasters, lots of space galaxies battles. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, are we ready for January 20th? Like, it's exactly 5 months from this Tuesday, so we're strapped in, dude. This is fuck.
It's gonna go by quick.
Need it. Also, too, I'm like, hey, for maybe like Halloween or like November 1st, let's go ahead and drop like the next Tales series, please. Like, give us a little something, just a little something. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know, man. The trailer is amazing. I think it was perfect. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it was really good, and I think it was better than I expected. 1,000%. 1,000%.
I think it was because like the weight had been built up so much where everyone was like, dude, like, give me something. And then we finally get to D23, and it's like, everyone was kind of clamoring, like, we're gonna get something to D23. We're gonna get something. And they came out and just, they walked up to the plate and just like Barry Bonds that fastball, dude, like crushed that thing out of the park. Because I don't think, I mean, at least in the group we roll with, it was like everybody was hyped about it,
Oh yeah, 1,000%. So yeah, well, guys, with Ahsoka season 1, that's or season 2, that's great. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments. I will say I'm downloading a photo right now to throw into the stream. But in the meantime, Star Wars Starfighter that we finally got. Well, we didn't, but leakers and stuff. You can go on Reddit and find it. Don't post it anywhere. Not good.
Yeah. You'll get waxed.
And you saw the 60-second teaser, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you think of that? Being a Star Wars movie, that's the first look. What did we think right there?
I think we're good, man. Like, I think it's going to be, I think with Ahsoka being before this, we're going to have a lot of hype coming off Ahsoka season 2. And it's like, where that leads into, we may not, maybe they give us a peek and things like that. And then we go straight into Starfighter. And I'm here for it, man. That's like, I kind of think I think where people, at least the discourse that I've seen is like, we have another story of like the dude protecting the kid, taking him to like taking care of a Force user and taking them to somebody else. But I don't know, like it had a different vibe to me. It was a little more like, I was very interested. And then, like I texted you when he pulls the cover off the ship and he's like, oh yeah, it's an old Imperial Reaper. And it was like, I'm sorry. Like, we're just like,
like,
yeah, like now I would like to see a flashback of this thing in use. So I think it's going to be interesting. I feel like it was just enough without giving, like, I think one thing I hate with trailers for movies nowadays is I see the whole movie. Um, so it's like, they show so much in the trailer where it's like I kind of have an idea what's going on. Where with
Yeah,
the Starfighter trailer, it was like, oh, I have a somewhat general idea, but they could go anywhere with this.
yeah, yeah, dude. Fuck, crazy, right? Hey, shout out Will of the Force. He chimed in
Big dog.
with a $2 holla, like Mike says. He says it's Ahsoka season. We are so up right now. Hey, bro, we are up, and of course, appreciate you with that super chat, brother. Hopefully,
You got
you
money.
yeah, I know, bro's rich. I can't believe it, but hey, we love the dabble with the good ones. So, hey, bro, hopefully everything's good for you, Will. And Will and I were talking yesterday actually about how the Hunt for Ben Solo and Adam Driver and how him being casted as Mr. Sinister for X-Men, which I have no idea about X-Men. I don't know what's going on, but since Adam Driver's in it and Indy from Obsession's in it, Sadie Sink, I mean, the cast is cool. I like what's going on. So maybe the conversation Will and I had yesterday that can all kind of fall into place soon. So that would be really, really cool. But yeah, dude, I don't know. This right here though with Starfighter, I need this.
Yeah.
I need this. I posted on my story. I need an XL. I just need an XL. It's gonna be getting cold soon. I'm gonna need a jacket.
The
This is
rebellion
tough.
symbol upside down is so clean, dude. Like, and it just makes it adds intrigue to his story as a pilot, Like,
Yeah.
why does he have the rebellion symbol upside down as a skull and crossbones? Like, was he just waxing rebellion pilots left and right, dude?
Well, you look at it, and this is 5 years after the rise of Skywalker. So it's not like, and with his age, he was not with like the OG Imperials,
Mm-mm.
right? So
No.
he was with the First Order. So
Indoctrinated.
what did he do? Was he like special? Was he like special ops? Was he kind of like the Air Force to us here on Earth? Like, was he a part of that like elite class of like Air Force air traffic? I don't know, dude. We're gonna find that out, but we'll know in the next trailer or two, or once more rumors and leaks come out. But that jacket, like Sean Levy, did you come up with this? Ryan Gosling, he has a jacket in every movie, even in Barbie. I mean, he has like 10 different jackets, but like, dude, this guy is the king of jackets, and I want this.
So,
Even if it's a
some
t-shirt, I want it.
whoever did this, dude, was cooked. And they were looking at a rebellion sign and they just like
They're like,
flipped
nah,
it. Yeah.
nah,
Like
turn that upside down.
they're like, yo. And then it's like the meme where it's like, hold up, he's cooked, let him cook. And it's like, he's like, what if we just flipped it upside down and then add it? And they're like, yo,
Yeah.
it's clean,
Mm.
dude.
Yeah, dude. It looks too good. It looks too good. I'm gonna need that. And it looks, at first I thought it was an X-wing underneath with the wings open, but that really wouldn't make sense because he would just be, rocking the Rebel Alliance. So this right here is pretty sick. I think that's just two rifles from
I
what
think
it
they're
looks
two
like.
blasters, yeah.
Yeah, of some sort. So I don't know, dude. Yeah, future cos shit. You could That's my cosplay right there. I'll cosplay Ryan Gosling at D23 2026.
Dog, that's an
But
average Saturday for me. Are you kidding me?
I was about to say, oh shit, I just need to get some like navy blue slacks and run a tucked in t-shirt and then throw the jacket on with a snapback. I mean, hey, Ryan Gosling's too chill, bro. He's too chill. I can't wait. Maybe he's one of the stormtroopers that rebelled with Janet. I mean, hey, that would be sick. I think he's more than that, though. I think he is way more than just a stormtrooper. I think he is
Yeah.
like probably one of the best. Like, I mean, it's called Starfighter, so it's obviously going to go off of the fastest starfighter ever made. So that's kind of crazy. So this is going to be kind of feel like a Top Gun-esque movie for maybe just a little bit, and we're going to learn his background and be like, God damn, this dude
When
is
it's
no
like,
joke.
how does he have imperial weaponry? Like they threw that
Yeah.
in there where there's like, oh yeah, it's this imperial vehicle. It's like whether it's updated or up to date and things like that. It's like homies don't just have this in their garage. this dude's just got this machine just sitting in his garage. That's a, what I'm assuming is a war machine of some type. And it's like, yeah, check it out, bro. Like I'm showing my nephew, like just pull the cover off,
Yeah, don't touch that. Or I told you not to touch, So
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit. I don't know, dude. That's the other thing is we know what's coming out. Nathan Troxel, what's good, bro? He says he is probably like Han Solo ex Imperial.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know sometimes you look at Han Solo and you're like, oh yeah, he was an imp for a while, it's kind of crazy. But dude, I don't know. Star Wars Starfighter, bro. This is so interesting because we saw that little bit. And if you guys haven't seen it, go find it. It's on Reddit somewhere. But this right here is nothing. We had nothing to do with Mia Goth's character, Aaron Pierre, Matt
Mhm.
Smith, Amy Adams. Like, dude, there's still so much to this story that we have no idea about. There's supposedly so many lightsabers, there's Jedi outposts,
Yep.
there's freaking, Tom Cruise, just like it was mentioned in the comments, like Tom Cruise had something to do with this. Like, yeah, dude, he filmed a lightsaber scene and he pulled his pants up and got in the mud. So he was filming in murky water. So when we see that lightsaber scene, when we're at the theaters, we're gonna Leo DiCaprio and be like, oh my god, Tom Cruise is holding the camera right now. So like there's going to be a lot of stuff around this movie, and now that we're getting more movies, and since we're like actually like doing live streams and like making content, it's so cool now because we can talk to all of our friends and those that want to chime in every week. Like, dude, where is this Star Wars Starfighter movie going to rank in our top 13? That'll be because there'll be 13 Star Wars movies. So
Mhm.
like, fuck, dude, like how good is this movie gonna be?
And what if this is kind of like an adaptation of Inferno Squad with Iden Versio? Because it's like, only time we
Yeah.
see that is Battlefront 2. So it's like, he could be this, this insane, what is it? First order pilot or first order commando or some type of special forces
Yeah.
that goes through all this stuff. And then he's having to go find all these, new Republic Jedi and people to help him. And everyone's like, nah, bro, you were the reason that like all my homies are dead, or like, you put on so much destruction for the New Republic, and now you're asking for our help type vibe. Um,
Yeah.
but
Nuts.
yeah, dude, I just like I hadn't seen this jacket before this, or before you brought this up, and I'm in love with it, dude.
It's so sick. It's so sick. Um, this is right here that I pulled up in the chat. It's Cade Oberon. That is his name. And what's so funny is like the first leaks were saying that his name was Sabrin Gill. So I was,
Yeah,
I'm in comment sections like his name is not Cade, it's Sabrin Gill. I know
nah, y'all
people.
are wrong. Fake news.
Oh, so yeah, like that. Dude, shit, that would be so cool. I heard a rumor Versio will be in Ahsoka season 2. Interesting.
I mean,
Very
she's
interesting.
around. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, why not?
if we're collecting the Power Stones, Infinity Stones.
Yeah. Throw it all in. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Fuck it. Let's run it. But yeah, dude, so cool. There's also a video. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. With Sean Levy talking about Starfighter, and he had some really cool things to say. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it because I think it was more of a short. So yeah, I don't see it on YouTube yet. But basically, Sean Levy was saying, like Lucasfilm, they reached out to me after Deadpool and Wolverine. Was talking about how cool Lucasfilm was to him, and they just kind of said, "We just make a Star Wars movie." And Sean Levy was like, "Okay, is it a prequel? Is it a sequel? Like, is it a continuation of an ongoing story?" They're like, "No, just make your
Just make
movie.
one.
We want you to make a Star Wars movie." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he called making this movie like playing in the sandbox. So that right there, that's a green flag. That's great because obviously, and this is
Mhm.
also a Kathleen Kennedy project where she was just like, yeah, we're rolling with this. We want your vision. We want to see how it plays out in the Star Wars universe. And with Dave being the CCO at the time, he obviously had some, things to poke in there. And Sean Levy also did say with collective help on some decisions, it all made this movie. But for the most part, this is just Sean Levy's movie, man. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be adventurous, and I'm very excited for this movie. I want Ahsoka season 2, But I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I think Starfighter is literally just right under Ahsoka season 2 in hype for me personally. But that's also a very good live action TV series compared to another new Star Wars movie. So I don't know, man. I love it. And I need a shirt. I need a shirt of this. I think the jacket would probably run like what, 160 to 220.
Oh,
I don't
easy.
need all that, but I need a shirt at least. Need a
Like
shirt.
that's gotta be dude, it's clean, man. I can't believe no one's thought of this. Like, I'm sure someone has, but like, how did we just get to this point where someone was like, "I got an idea, bro"?
Yeah, it's so sick, dude. I love it. It's amazing. But yeah, so real quick, before we head off here, guys, appreciate everyone for chiming in, of course. We have Mr. Dave Filoni talking about the Hunt for Ben Solo getting asked, and he was very surprised that it took that long for people to ask him about the Hunt for Ben Solo. So obviously he knows. He sees all of our posts, he sees pictures, he sees he sees everything. But I'm gonna pull up a little clip, and I know we've all seen it. I know, but we're gonna watch it because that's what we do here. That is what we do here.
I'm calling 2028 to 2029
Yeah,
for Ben Solo.
I think so too. And I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna get the X-Men movie going. Obviously he's casted, and I think filming starts next year. So you get that out the way. They already have a script. It's literally at Lucasfilm, and it's a full script. It's all done. And it seemed like everyone liked it, but Alec Bergman and Bob Iger. So take that with what you need. But guys, like, come on, we're gonna check this out real quick. This was Variety right here talking to Dave Filoni about the Hunt for Ben Solo.
What about the Hunt for Ben Solo?
Someone was going to ask me that in this line. I'm surprised it took this long. So that's really cool, but we're not making that picture right now. That's all I can say.
What about the Hunt for Ben Solo?
Bro, all you have to do is say no. Just say no. If you weren't working on it, he would say no. That's it.
What's the worst that can happen? She just says no.
Literally, guys, don't be creepy. Shoot your shot. The worst she can say is no. The worst he can say is no. Listen, that's just like this with Dave Filoni. These reporters, some of them are scummy, but like this lady right here, like I've seen her in plenty of interviews for Variety. Guys, come on. It's right here.
Solo.
Someone was going to ask me that in this line.
Okay, what about the Hunt for Ben? What about the Hunt for Ben Solo?
Someone was going to ask me that in this line. I'm surprised it took
this
long. So that's really cool, but we're not making that picture.
You don't have to do all that. It's extra. It's you don't need it. They're just not working on it right now. And then he also says, you know what? You're not going to hear about that tonight. You're not going to hear about that here. And it's like, yeah, bro, you're not going to hear about the Hunt for Ben Solo at D23 because they're announcing a project that comes out in 5 months and then a movie that comes out in 9 months. Like, that's not the focus right now, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to happen.
Real quick, shout out to Rebel Scum Art Apparel. Ryan just sent it to me. They already got the shirt out.
Yeah, dude, I think I commented I need 10 of them.
Yep. I might need to cop that.
Yeah,
that
dude.
goes insanely hard.
Are you kidding me? Man. Shit, speaking of merch, we actually got a new QR code, guys. So right up there in the top right corner, if you guys screenshot, or you can even scroll down into the description, but right up there, if you scan that will pull up our merch store. Go get you some Clan Fett merch. We're rocking some all at look, John got it on right there. Rocking it at Rebel ScumCon. I'm actually surprised my Clan Fett, my white tee doesn't have a hole through it with Johnny Coin slapping my back, but yeah, it's still intact. So yeah, guys, we'll leave that up there for the rest of the stream. If you guys want to get some merch, go ahead. Super simple way to support the channel, and also get you some Clan Fett merch. Like, what are you doing? It's great merch. But yeah, dude, like I don't know, it's gonna happen. I'm excited, but dude, we're eating real good. as Star Wars fans right now. We are locked in. We need it. How hype are you, John, for all of the Star Wars news that we discussed today going forward? How hype?
Like, are we doing a ranking or is it like just the vibe?
The vibe.
Well, I'm here for it, man. I think that's one thing where it's like I'm very blessed to be alive in the era that we are for Star Wars because we're just getting so much content pumped out, and then along with the fan service that that Filoni and crew are taking into account, and we see it evident in the trailers and the teasers and these newer projects. And people are gonna call me a shill, and that's all right. So it's like it is what it is, and I'm so here for it, man. I'm excited to see what it where it takes us. And it's like we're only going to get farther and farther away from the Skywalker Sega. So as much of it that I can get now, I'm going to take it. It's like at some point we're not going to have Hayden flashbacks, like that's not really going to be a thing. We're not going to have the Imperials. We're not going to have Thrawn and these remnants. It's like it's going to be a whole new world in 10, 15 years for Star Wars. So I'm going to take it all. I'm going to take it all in and just love it and cherish it. And I'll be here for it.
Yep, we're locked in, dude. We need it. And I sit in the same boat. I love it. We need it. I mean, what a time to be alive, dude. Simply, I mean, it's a good time to be a Star Wars fan. We don't have to wait 30 years, 20 to 30 years to get something new. So, yeah, dude, I'm more than excited.
We get 8 months, and it's like,
I need it.
Where's that new Star Wars project, dog?
I need it. What we got? Phantom Menace Dennis agreed. Love the 77 vibes. Yes. And then they also use the old school Star Wars logo, like as the background for Starfighter.
Yeah.
So that's cool. No way, need that tee. Yeah, man. Get you one. Nathan says, I have a thought. What if Ryan is a former Jolly Roger pilot? They were elite TIE fighter pilots.
Yeah, that'd be clean.
Yeah, that would be. And then also shout out Phantom Menace Dennis for the generous 2 jewels. Got 100 right there. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Big ups to you, man. We appreciate the donos. Love it. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, hopefully everyone has a great rest of your weekend, for a little half of the day, no matter where you're at. And we hope to see you guys next week. This has been a good stream. And of course, stick your head out. Make sure you guys see us on socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube as well. Got tons of new videos out. I know you guys can be on the lookout for John this week in his car talks. He will be dropping some insane stuff on us. But yeah, I think that's all I got, man. Just great stream, guys. Appreciate every single one of you for spending a little bit of your Sunday with us.
Yeah, man. We woke up today blessed to have another weekend with the crew. Again, every weekend with you guys is incredible that you choose to spend time with us. So appreciate you. Love you guys. And we will see you next week, man, per usual.
Yep. Big ups, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see y'all in the next stream. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to watch the replay if you've made it this far. We appreciate you as always. But thank you, everyone in attendance today. We love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Be good. Clan Fett, we out.